Need some white lightning in there and get him going, don't we,
That's
Terry?
right. Get some Mountain Dew or something.
Wake that boy up in there.
I like Mountain Dew.
All right, JP, what you do is you go down to right before you get to Wally World, and you take a left. And when you get to Cat Square, ask somebody for some shine.
Mm-hmm.
I would ask Tom how to get there, but he's never been in Lincoln County and Cat Square before, so he don't know. But that's how you get there.
I've never been to Lincoln County. I don't know where it is.
You're about to find out, though, ain't you, Terry?
I was actually there last night for West Lincoln's 11-0 win over East Burke.
Yeah, to enter it on his map quest.
Congratulations to you there, Terry.
Map quest.
Actually, I know how to get up there via Hull Road and Flay Road. I actually know the back way to West Lincoln. I like the back way to West Lincoln. No traffic, nothing but cows out that way, Terry.
Mm-hmm. Good morning to everybody. I've got a little quick special announcement this morning. We will be giving away tickets this morning, to next weekend's Martinsville races. I'm going to give away a 3-race package this morning here at the end of our NASCAR session. We're going to have a question when we come back here in just a few minutes. So you get 2 tickets to the truck race, the Xfinity, and the Cup Series race for Martinsville next weekend. So we're going to give away a 3-race package here in just a few moments. Phone number to call 704-435-2845, and you're going to talk to JP, and we'll get you what to do in a minute. Don't call yet. Just giving the number out so you can get ready. It'll be a few minutes before we do the trivia question, but we'll get to that here in just a little bit. So we do have Martinsville Speedway tickets here, and you can also, as we're talking about it, go online and go to the WCSL Facebook page and pull that up, and then what you'll be able to do is log in there, and then if you'll comment there on the NASCAR giveaway that we've got posted there, you can and tell us which races you'd like to go. We're also going to give away tickets through our Facebook page as well. I'm trying to pull that up for the folks at home so they can kind of see what I'm talking about. For the folks listening on the radio, we do broadcast this show every Saturday morning live on YouTube, and you can go back and rewatch the videos. But here's where you go to our Facebook page right here. Comment to win tickets to NASCAR racing in Martinsville. We're giving away tickets to all 3 races on this point. If you can only go to one race, tell us which race you want to go to, or all 3. If you want to go see all 3, just let us know. But that's how you do it. Go to our Facebook page, KTC Broadcasting. WCSL page is where it's at. You can find the links to KTC and others, but that's how you get there. So with that said, Terry, did you enjoy the race last weekend?
Yeah. No. Well, it started off, but then it was over. So,
well, I mean, I did have a few comments from last weekend's race. You talking about Kyle Busch, I guess is what you're talking about there, Terry.
Well, yeah. Do you watch it or do you not? I kind of found other things to do.
What happened to him, Terry?
Well,
Tom, do you know what happened to him?
I do not.
His wheel fell off.
Yep. Oh, ooh. That happened to me when I was 16 on the way to Myrtle Beach in my 1978 Camaro.
How fast were you going?
And a guy named Buster Presley in middle of nowhere, South Carolina, actually saw us on the side of the road and took it and got me the wheel bearing I needed and actually fixed my car. I'll never forget that.
So there's little Kyle Busch with his wheel falling off. Didn't have a good day out there.
Wow.
I'm sure he'll find a way to blame NASCAR for that.
There's his wheel.
Look at that thing, man.
There's everything. Now, what's crazy is Terry. Other people had some wheel and tire problems too. How about the pitting in the other pit box? What did you think about that one?
Was that before he wrecked or after?
Well, is that when you quit watching?
Yep. I said, heck with this.
Christopher Bale. We'll let you watch here. In the pit box, and he doesn't get his right front. Look, right front.
All yellow, all the way. Are we okay on that left front? He needs to stop in somebody's box. Stop in somebody's box. Stop in a box, Tighten up the left side, One inside. All right.
Man, can you come over here tighten this for me real quick?
This is
Tighten up the
basically
left
what
down
happened.
there.
You know what I'd have done? I'd have said, "The heck with you! You've won too many races. Go around."
Clear out. Clear out. Don't speed. Don't
Well,
speed. Good job there.
Terry, it's a 2-race penalty and a 2-race suspension for a lot of people if you go out there and your wheel falls off and not by contact. They took a lesser penalty by pitting outside their box on this one. NASCAR has ruled that they will allow this for safety reasons. One of the biggest things that they do not want wheels, tires flying into the stands, and that's one of the biggest no-nos in NASCAR. And so that's really why they jumped in there, is so they didn't get a much larger suspension, Terry. So that's kind of what happened there.
He was already kind of up against the wall last week because he started in the back of the field last week, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's not his pit boss.
Oh,
Right, that's what I just said.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna hurt him to go around on the edge.
Kevin, I can't.
What can you do with him? I'm just saying, so he didn't fall apart, Terry. They didn't want it to fall off, and then everybody gets suspended.
He wanted to see somebody else besides Kyle Busch without a wheel running
I
around
guess.
out there on the track.
He wouldn't never say anything selfish on this program would he? At all.
Never.
Even at NASCAR, we can't get nothing for him. Well, I do have some comments about Kyle and Mr. Host Car. This is him and Kevin Harvick.
Scenario. I mean, you were pissed at him. I mean, you look at the host of our scenario. I mean, you were pissed at him at Atlanta, and
Right.
And do you reach out to him, or does he reach out to you to try to get better?
Not a word.
Okay, well that one's different. That's a bad example. Well,
And so the Hocevar problem, the biggest problem I have with him is when he was 13, 14 years old, whatever it was, I was racing at one of his home tracks in Michigan.
Now, look what he just said, Tom.
Yeah.
His problem with him goes back to his
When
13-year-old
the kid
days.
was 13, and
That's
Kyle
all
Busch
right.
is an adult here.
Yeah.
Somewhere along
Kyle
the
Busch is an
line,
adult in
So
this
just
situation.
in age only,
Just to
Kevin.
remind
in age
you.
only.
somewhere along the line, you cross that line, and I'm never gonna forgive you, buddy.
Michigan with a super late model while I was a cup
Berlin?
guy. Not Berlin, it was Kalamazoo.
okay.
Lap 8, lap 11, somewhere early in the race. Like, I wasn't that great, but I was going to bide my time, and I was just riding, right? Like,
Yeah.
you ride. He comes right up alongside of me, sideswipes me, puts me in the front stretch fence, and goes on, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? Never nothing after the fact, never a sorry, hey, my bad.
Yeah.
And, like, same thing right now. It's just, like, he hasn't learned not one thing because he hasn't been under someone's wing this entire time.
And there you go, Tom. What do you think?
Sounds like a self-centered, selfish,
It's not.
holding grudges. I mean, he's like the man sitting here next to me.
Tom, it was like in Daytona when
I
he
understand why
had
you're a
points.
fan. I
When
understand why
he
you're a
had
fan.
points, and all of a sudden Horsevar just jumps right in front of him, slows him down. Like, why did you do that?
What's illegal about
It
that?
makes no sense.
What's
I'll
illegal
go
about
back
it?
to my normal point with Kyle Busch. The reason he's upset is that the guy did it to him and not vice versa. Because that's exactly, he's just riding and just biding his time. If anybody's just riding in front of him, he's gonna put him in the wall.
He's never done that before at all, right?
Yeah, he's a very clean driver.
You don't think so, Terry?
Look who we talking about. Horsevar.
Right.
He makes Dale Earnhardt look
Your future hero.
He makes Dale Earnhardt look tame.
Him and Ross Chastain's gonna be the new battlers for all the championships here in about a couple years. Got your host far sticker, Terry.
I'm trying to be nice over here.
Be nice. All right. Schedule this weekend is in Vegas.
Taking their talents to South Beach.
Sorry, Homestead, Miami. Josh Berry won last weekend in the 21 Wood Brothers car. Out of Las
Congratulations to
Vegas.
him.
Yep. Yes, sir. Congratulations to him and the whole team and everything that they got to go through as a small team like that. This weekend at Homestead in Miami. We're looking at today's schedule. They'll have Xfinity practice and qualifying 10:30 and 11:30. Let's see if I can pull that up. I might be able to pull it up. There you go. 10:30, 11:30. Cup practice and qualifying is at 1:05 and 2:10, and then the Hard Rock Bet 300 Homestead Miami Xfinity Series race today at 4:00, and then tomorrow. Let's see, and we get that for you. Like I said, for the folks listening on the radio, you can always tune in on YouTube. Go back and watch your favorite segments or watch us live. Straight Talk Wireless 400 tomorrow. The coverage starts at 3 p.m. NASCAR Cup Series racing from Homestead. So Terry, you like Homestead? Is that one of your tracks you do like, don't like?
Homestead's not bad. I can give or take with it. I mean, there are some tracks that I hate, but
Right.
Homestead, I can give it a.
Do you like it being a championship or a regular season?
No.
Okay.
I don't like it being a championship race.
That's what I wanted to kind of zone in on
There's
that one.
It's pretty wide. You can run
It
a
is.
couple different areas, couple different lanes on that
and
track.
it's one
can't you?
it's one of them tracks when you get out front, you can lead forever too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the next weekend, like we said, is in Martinsville. We're going to give away some tickets here in just a little bit. To that, I want to give away the phone number to get ready for it. Coming up on that 704-435-2845. Martinsville the next weekend, and then the 6th, starting in April, will be Darlington, Bristol, and then Talladega after a week off. I guess that's Easter week, and then April 27th to Talladega is where we'll be in for the month of April. All right. Any other news or comments, or Terry? Anything else you got on NASCAR? I didn't have too much over there.
No.
No?
Kyle Larson's favored to win this weekend, followed by Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, and Christopher Bell.
All right, so I do have a couple. Any favorites guys to pick in this one then, Terry? Tom? I know you like to pick one.
I
on your
usually
favorites like that.
try to check out my betting apps and just kind of gauge who I'm going to put my money on, which I don't know anything about.
Kyle Larson's
But
plus 400.
and I'm usually like a Carl. Larson is usually like, okay, he's always got a chance. But I think I'm going to put a small wager on Christopher Bell.
Yeah, I'd pick Bell right now. He seems to be the guy to when they don't start him in the back of the field.
A small, relatively unresearched wagers are the most fun. They're kind of like lottery tickets.
Now, I don't have any notes other than it just says from the top rope. But this is from racing this past weekend. I don't know where this is at, who this is, what happened. But there is a fence here. I know you probably can't see between the folks there on the sidewalk and the actual cars. So we're going to do a little play-by-play. Tom, you want to handle the play-by-play on this one?
I'll try, Kevin.
We'll have a little fun NASCAR
I really enjoy the NASCAR coverage on TV. I've never done. I mean, not
I'm not
on
sure
the
you
radio.
need to know much about racing for this one, Tom.
All right.
On the back straightaway, something's going on in the back straightaway.
Something's going on in the back straightaway.
I'll just let
I'm
him
not
handle
sure
it.
what it is. And we've got people climbing the fences.
Oh, y'all didn't see it.
No.
The zoom in caught that. Let me readjust on that one.
Okay. I'm not commentating the cars. I'm
correct.
commentating the spectators.
Correct. So I got to resume on that one for Tom. I was looking over here on my screen.
That's
All right,
okay.
now we got Tom set. All right, so we're watching the car in the black is what we're gonna watch.
Okay,
Something going on
It's on the right.
They've got
on the back
Let me check
straightaway.
seem to be upset about something. He's walking up to the vehicle and he's accosted by a fan.
All right, so check out the guy who just went over the fence. So Roddy Piper or whatever you want to call him
Okay.
over here.
And he just flips over the fence and
Yeah.
did
Oh,
his pants come off? No.
no, I told you the wrong guy. All right, just watch the black car. Black car. Sorry.
Watch the black
Right now.
All right. And he basically came off the top rope and gave the people's elbow to the deck.
Like he heard something.
That was
He did it in his hood, Terry.
Macho Man flying elbow to the hood.
Let's see it
That's
again.
something, man. Here he goes. Elbow
Oh,
drop.
and then he gets a punch in the back of the
Oh,
head.
there we
yeah,
go.
then it all breaks loose.
Oh, man.
So we'll see the elbow drop. Here you go. Here it
Small
comes.
town racing.
But now watch this. He gets up, and after that, he gets punched in the back of the head. Boom!
Yeah, he did.
What are you doing?
And this video here is why I often just stay home.
All right, Terry, we'll go to the announcer.
Going on on the back straightaway. Something's going on in the back straightaway.
Oh, they going
Benji's clearing early tonight in this one. We got people jumping on the top of Brandon Risley's race car on the back straightaway, and they are just brawling down the backstretch right now. My goodness, guys, why can't we be friends?
That was the sound of his hood.
Correct. Terry's a black. He didn't do
Welcome back
nothing.
to Lake County Speedway.tv. You see the massive guys jumping on the top of. We got people jumping on.
Let's hear it.
No! No!
So that's your update from the local tracks for Tom this week. I know that's his favorite part of the show every week. We had Bowman Gray a couple weeks ago. But all right, a little quick golf news here for Chip. Trying to find the shot that I saw the other day. It was a good one. But what's going? They're at the PGA this week, right?
Valspar.
Okay.
This weekend.
And a little bit what's going on with that one as I find this.
They're at the Snake Pit. Trying to see where.
What is the Snake Pit?
It's it's a portion of the course, like a 3-hole stretch of the course.
Oh,
It's
okay.
challenging.
Like Amen Corner type.
To kind of sort of, yeah. That's the.
All right, so you
tagline.
had a name for Terry's thing the other day. I think I found what you were looking for. What was it called?
The swap and miss.
The swap and miss.
Yeah.
This is Ian Poulter, and this is
Pultz.
this is about as close.
Well,
as I can
bizarre
get to
happening
whatever
here
we
at the
were talking
fourth earlier today. Ian Poulter, birdie putt.
He just walked.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't hit it easy enough. I mean, there's no way. I'm sure he couldn't believe the ball stopped there in the first place. Now watch this. Goes to mark the ball and kind of swipe at it to pick it up, and he loses it, and it goes in the water. Now, the bottom line is he has got to find that ball.
Yes.
He has got to finish the hole with that ball, or he's assessed a 2-stroke penalty. Now, that is his physical therapist, Cam Barbara, who he elicits to go into the lake, find the ball. Poulter identifies it, says, thank you. I'm sure Cam's walking around in some wet pants, but
So is that what you're talking about?
That's a different topic.
The swipe and miss.
Yeah, that's the swap and miss.
So exactly, you like that rule that you have to, can't just like accidentally do that,
They've
or,
got
or,
some
or pick a ball out of your change your ball.
arcane rules, and you
Well-
got to finish out and play your own ball.
Well,
A golf ball's a golf ball.
Well, that brought up a rule this week. I don't know if you saw this, the sprinkler head rule.
Right-handed golfer, and there's a tree trunk, and the ball is on the tree trunk on the right side of this tree trunk. Now, even further right of that is a walkway, a path. This rule is basically saying if you approach this ball and you're a right-handed golfer and you decide to hit it left-handed, so you're like, the only way I can really make contact with this is to take my club upside down and knock it out left-handed. Now, if your stance hitting left-handed is standing on the cart path, you can now move that ball to the other side, right? No closer to the hole, but further away from the cart path, to the other side of the trunk where now you drop the ball and you can now take a perfectly clean right-handed swing. So because you decided to hit this trick shot, now my ball is in a spot where my feet are on the concrete. I can now move it to a perfectly flat spot and hit a right-handed shot, knock a ball onto the green with a punch shot, and then we move on. Where is the line with that? Can you start being like, oh, I want to do this left-handed because I'm next to a bush, but now I'm standing on a sprinkler head. Can I move it all the way back? You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't really know that either. I didn't know the aspect of it that you could take relief and then just take a normal shot from there. I thought you would have to, like, I don't know, take relief, but then still try to play the shot that you were going to try to play. And then if that's the shot that gets you relief, then you could take relief and end up in a great spot. But that's a great example because I do think a lot of people with the rules are like, oh, this guy nags about the rules, meaning that like he's trying to screw me. I think if you do know the rules, they usually help you a lot more than they hurt you.
So that brought up this week on the tour. Did you see whose name it was? The sprinkler head. I'm gonna try to get his name. So he had a drop situation where his ball was on the sprinkler, but he was in the rough. So he drops his ball on another sprinkler.
Oh, it's J.J. Spawn. That's the guy who Rory beat at the Players last weekend.
And then moves into the fairway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he was in the rough, did a drop on another sprinkler head, and ended up into the fairway.
Yep.
So thoughts on that one there, Chip?
Taking advantage of the rules.
That's what Phil Mickelson said was taking advantage of knowing the rules. But
Jordan Spieth's the king of it. Spieth has done it quite a bit, or I say a couple of times where he's under ground under repair. He's near ground under repair because Jordan sometimes sprays out his drives. Not the most accurate driver, so he gets a drop from the ground under repair, but he'll find a sprinkler head. He'll find somewhere where his stance is on a car path. Anything where you're involving a man-made obstruction, you get further relief from it. And I mean, watch his win at the Open Championship is a perfect example. I mean, it was like a 30 when he sprayed his drive on number 12. It looked like he was out of it, and he got relief because of an obstruction, ended up taking a drop on a flat level on the driving range.
Yeah.
And had a beautiful shot, made a recovery shot, and it was kind of where he looked like he was dead. That hole ended up, I don't know if he saved par, but it ended up could be a double, triple bogey. He ended up making par or bogey, and then the next hole he went like birdie eagle to come back and win the Open Championship.
I do have exclusive video of Tom's last round on the range here. We'll take a look at this video. Check out this swing.
He wasn't pleased.
And see ya.
Give me the TrackMan on that club.
Well, Chip, I'm glad you asked because we may have that. So that was Thigala. How you say it? Thigala?
Thigala.
Let's see if I got sound on it.
Thigala, our tracer technology TrackMan.
That's not a penalty for throwing your club.
No, it's not. As long as you don't hit anybody.
It's not in the rules, Tom.
Yeah, that's that part.
The rules are for you, not against you.
See, but
so I do have the TrackMan on that.
There you go.
Here you go.
Yeah, that is funny.
I'm not necessarily opposed to what Tom says because, I mean, we just talked about how arcane some of the rules are and it's supposed to be a sport of etiquette.
But, my thing is, it's just like anything else. Like in baseball, if you know that you don't have to be in the runner's lane till 45 feet, you can get in the way of that catcher throwing a first base on a bunt.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that if you know, you can use that to your advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's just like, golf seems to be the equivalent of baseball in that there's so many like little rules that a lot of people don't know that if you do know, you can work it to your advantage. So I don't blame them from knowing that, but it's like a lot of games need, if your game's 100 and some years old, you might need to say, okay, it's time to reevaluate. It's not a big deal if he puts down a different ball and putts with it.
Well, yes and no. It can't because I understand your point of golf ball's a golf ball, but putting probably not necessarily as big of a deal, but when you get to the level that these guys are, there is a difference in like what their swing and what they can do and how a ball reacts to their swing.
What I'm saying is, if I've got a sleeve of Titleist golf balls and they're all the same, they're all the same.
If they're all the same,
if that happens, I'm going to use another one of the same identical make, model. Everything's the same. So, okay, well, this particular ball runs a little more than this particular ball on the green because it's made different. That way, you can't do that.
Right.
So
that's the concern.
Like saying, I don't even know. Like when I was a kid, it was DT Titleist. All right, I am playing DT Titleist, and if if something happens, I'm going to put another one.
Sorry,
something stupid like that happens. I'm going to put the identical, and I'm not gaining an advantage.
Right. But there's a problem with being able to enforce if you switch out the ball, are you actually playing the exact same kind?
Is this the shot?
Well, I just said you'd have the sleeve of them. These are mine.
But like,
this is what I'm playing.
But like if you're in I'm saying that's going by the honor code because nobody's watching you if you're actually using the same sleeve.
Well, you would have to. Surely you would just declare that, and you would show whoever's enforcing the rules, Tom is playing with these, and then if you check them, it's like, okay, well, he's not playing with these. He's assessed a 2-stroke.
Right. And I don't think they actually show them the brand they're playing before they tee off.
They should though. If they did, that would take care of that.
You don't declare your ball.
You'll identify.
You have to put your mark on it.
You identify the make and the number normally. It's like I'm playing Titleist 3, but I don't think they show them. I don't think they tell them I'm playing a Pro V1.
And they have to have their mark with their Sharpie, do they not?
They don't have to, but they can. It can help them identify it.
Okay. All right. So, is this the shot of the tournament or the worst shot of the tournament?
You don't like that reaction. Worst shot of the tournament. Could have stayed up.
Try one more time. Give you a little bit. So for the folks at home, the ball comes off the green, off the rough, and it ends up on the wood
ledge,
planks,
of the pond. And how far y'all expect that rolls? There's at least 8 feet, I guess.
About 10 feet maybe. Yeah.
Down the wood before.
Couldn't do it again if you tried.
Nope.
Nope. All right, folks. Any other news and notes, guys, on NASCAR or golf or anything before we come back and talk about this NCAA tournament basketball everybody's been talking about?
Chip is about 3 weeks away from his big trip. Or you're going down a week earlier.
2 weeks. I had out 2 weeks from yesterday.
So how long will you be gone?
I'll be gone 2 weekends. I'll leave Friday the 5th
of April.
And then I'll be helping. No, I'm sorry, Friday the 4th. And then Saturday the 5th, I'll be helping with the final round of the Augusta National Women's Amateur. Sunday, I'll be helping out with the by helping, I mean volunteering. Sunday, I'll be volunteering to help with the drive, chip, and putt, the Children's Championship. And then Monday, April the 7th through Sunday, April the 13th, we do practice rounds, and then the tournament starts for the tradition unlike any other, the Masters.
All right, we'll have fun.
All right, so I was thinking about this, and I forgot about it. We're not going to do trivia. We're going to just have you call in and get a number caller. But, and the reason is that everybody just does the Google on that now. If you put a trivia question, it cheats out there. So the third caller during the break, once we go to commercials, that calls JP and tells him that you love him and hope he feels better, the third caller that calls JP today will win 3 sets of NASCAR tickets for the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and the NASCAR Cup Series next weekend in Martinsville. So once we go to commercial, I'm going to say we'll be back in a minute on KDCBroadcasting.com. You'll hear commercials. That's when you can call 704-435-2845.
Caller number 3.
704-435-2845. The third caller that calls and tells JP you love him and hope he feels better today will receive a super pack of NASCAR tickets for next weekend in Martinsville.
Is there a specific reason you chose number 3 for NASCAR tickets?
I don't want to count. I don't want to count any higher than that.
Oh, well.
That might be all the viewers we got, so we're going to go with that one.
Caller number Earnhardt.
So Tom's wife will call, and then JP's mom will call, and then somebody will call because she's good. Then somebody's going to call.
Lindsay,
JP.
wake up, call in.
All right. When we come back, we will talk.
There.
That doesn't count if you're calling because I haven't said it yet.
Yeah.
Better hang up if that's what you're calling for.
Wait for it.
Got to wait for it. I have not sent it to commercial yet, but I got to wait till JP hangs up so there's no cheating going on. Here, JP, he's not feeling too good today. Yeah. But anyway, the number is 704-435-2845. We're going to give away some NASCAR Cup tickets here in just a second as soon as JP gets off the line to free it up for you folks at home. Maybe not. Maybe not.
There you go.
Maybe. All right, JP's off the line. When we come back, we're going to talk the NCAA tournament. We're going to start off. We're going to argue about seeding and other things like that on KTCBroadcasting.com.
The NASCAR Cup Series.
Green flag is in the air. We are off and at it.
Heads to South Florida.
Trouble turn 3. Tire